everybody. I'm Kate Conroy.
And I'm Vinny Civitello.
And this is Other People's Business, which is the podcast from the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, which is the largest business association in the country. For more info on us, visit njbia.org. We release a new episode every other Friday, so be on the lookout. Shout out to New Jersey manufacturers. They provide home, auto, and workers' comp insurance, and they are the official sponsor of the show. So check them out if you ever need some insurance.
So before we get started, just a quick reminder to please subscribe on your network of choice, iTunes, Google Play, really wherever you can get a podcast. We should be there. And rate us. If you're listening to this on a network that allows ratings and reviews, kind of like iTunes, please make sure you do so. It helps us get discovered by more awesome listeners just like you.
Exactly.
If you love us, please give us the full 5 stars. If you hate us, just take solace in knowing that right down to the marrow of my bones, I hate you back. But in all seriousness, we do absolutely welcome your feedback. So opb@njbia.org is where you would go to do that.
So I love that I dragged you into this, and now you're just as emotionally invested as I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hate you too.
It's been a whole year, all right? It's my baby now.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
Anyway, with us today is our very own coordinator of member programs and friend of the show, Kim Copperthwaite. Kim, say hello. Tell us a little about yourself.
Hello. Thank you so much for letting me be here today. I'm super excited, as you guys both know, and listeners, I have been knocking on both Kate and Vinny's door for about a year now, asking me to be part of the podcast.
Yep.
So thank you for finally having me. And what I do here is I plan and coordinate the events that our members get to go to and learn from. So
And you're
that's a
awesome
little bit of
at
what I
it.
do. Thanks.
Props to you, because when I first got here 3 years ago, you were one of the first people that I met, and I was just completely blown away by the level of our events, just how professionally they are produced and how hard you work and how easy you make it look.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so today's icebreaker, right? I haven't skipped anything yet, have I? I don't think. Today's icebreaker. What's a song that gets you pumped up?
Okay, so I'm first, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I would have to say there's 2 songs. But my first and foremost that I always go back to and retreat to is back from 1988. 88.
Taking it
So
back.
I'm taking it back, and I'm kind of tossing my age out there.
It's okay.
But I have to say it's The Right Stuff by the New Kids on the Block.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, you got the right
I am definitely
a good song.
a Nukes on the Block girl. True and true. Jordan Knight.
Jordan, he was my favorite too.
Jordan Knight is my love. Still is. He's that one that I still look for.
You went to go see them, right?
I did. I went to go see them, not when I was a child, because my father would never let us go to concerts.
My parents wouldn't let me go either. They came to town and I was like, please. And they were like, no.
Yeah, no. So I
Well, our
went.
parents are kind of from that Woodstock era, so they probably remembered what that was like, you know.
Well, my dad is a little right-leaning, and so he hated the whole Woodstock philosophy. He was like, absolutely not. It's a waste of money. There's no way I'm sending you bunch of drunkies and hippies. And he was not on board.
My dad was more like, you don't need to be out past 8 o'clock at night in Philly. So no,
Philly.
I didn't go until I was well into my maybe 20s, 30s. So yeah, I got to experience it on a whole nother level.
And it got you pumped?
It got me pumped. And what's what? I got my kids to go. It's a prerequisite that both my kids have to know all like the top 5
Oh my gosh.
NKOTB songs. They need to know it start to finish. Even my husband too.
That's awesome.
So, and then the second quick song just like gets me going in the morning if I'm a little down or just whatever is The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
That's kind of a slow beat kind of a song.
It is, but I still get, when I hear it on the radio, I turn that radio up and I get excited when I hear it. I sing it out loud, turn the windows down and just listen.
Do you know all the words? Are you like singing along?
I do, but please don't ask me to sing.
Okay, I won't ask you to sing, but I'm just like, wow, it's been around a long time.
I do. If you listen to the meaning of the song is pretty deep.
It is pretty deep. I agree.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites, but it's not one that gets me pumped necessarily. Okay, that's fair. Whatever floats your boat.
I put that as my favorite song list. How's that?
That's your favorite song?
One of my favorite.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly can't. I mean, I'm sure I would know it if I heard it. You
gotta know when to hold 'em.
Oh, okay.
Know when to fold 'em.
Sure.
Know when to walk
Yeah, keep going.
Know when to run. Yeah, so sorry. Copyright infringement, right?
No, I mean, I'm sure it's at that level. You said it was a guy, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
So YouTube is not going to pick it up and be like, oh, that was
God.
identical.
thank goodness.
I think it goes back to when I was a child growing up. For whatever reason, we always used to sing that song as a family in the car going on our vacations in the station wagon. That kind of thing.
It's emotional.
So maybe it just makes me think of my childhood.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
So those are my songs.
Cool. All right, what do you got?
I was trying to think of one in particular. I'm a big House fan. You know, like I love
Like Dr. House?
House of Pain?
exactly like Dr. House.
I don't know what you're talking
House
about.
as in like electro dance kind of.
I was like, House of Pain?
No idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, no, I really love all genres of music, but if I'm talking about something that's got to get me pumped, then it's got to have something I can dance to, like a beat that I can get up and, you know. I love Daft Punk. Tron Legacy
yes.
Reconfigured, if you've ever heard that.
No.
Have you ever seen Tron Legacy?
No.
Wow, all right, check that out.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Daft Punk did the score to Tron Legacy, and because that was a score, you know, the music kind of flowed along with the
Sure.
movie. They also released a remix album where they took each song and were like, all right, if we were just going to take this and have this song be its own thing, independent of a film, this would be it. And that will get me going. Recently, the score to Thor Ragnarok by Mark Mothersbaugh, from Devo was really good. Along those same lines, like a house kind of electronic thing. You're looking at me.
I'm like,
So
I
Vinny's
know all
like
the
in
words.
the club kind of guy.
Right. I know all the words are English, but I'm
oh, there are no words.
not No, the words you're saying right now.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They're all English, but I'm not totally understanding or absorbing anything.
I've recently been getting really into J and K-pop.
Don't know what that means.
So like Japanese pop and Korean pop.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of like that same concept, but yeah. The song that's been really on my we'll call it my iTunes like lately has been Addie Hamilton's La La La. Again, kind of like
idea.
an electro swing
okay.
sort of thing, but yeah.
Cool.
All right, so I'm just the weirdo.
Wow.
You go ahead.
Seriously.
What gets
All
you
right.
going, Kate?
So there are a couple in general, but there's one that this week has just been amazing. So like in general, if I hear Lust for Life, you know that song?
No.
You guys don't know that song? It goes, I got lust for life, bum, bum, but I got lust. You know?
I know.
Wow. Okay.
But it's good, and it gets
It's
K-pop,
a really
so.
good song. Yeah, that's one like in general. But there was a song that I heard on Saturday night. I went to see a community theater production of Fun Home. Shout out to Marcus Gray Hauk, who's the music director for that show, up in Montclair.
he did Big Fish.
He did Big Fish, that's right.
remember
He's
that.
very talented. So there is a song in Fun Home. There's actually two songs that I love, but the one song that I've been like just singing on repeat in my head, and I only know 2 lines from it, so just imagine how fun that is Changing My Major. And it's about when you fall in love for the first time in a really big way in college, and you know, you've got just all of the emotions running through your body. And so everything about you is just focused on one person. And the song goes something like, I'm changing my major to Joan with a minor in kissing Joan. It's just adorable. These two kids are falling in love, and you know, just everything feels so intense. And I don't know, that's been on a loop in my head for like a week. Yeah.
Now I feel bad that my songs didn't have words. I can't like belt them out too, but you know,
You should feel bad.
I should. All right, so Cam, tell us a little about what you do here.
Sure. So as I said earlier, I am the event coordinator for a lot of the programs here. My 2 main responsibilities, I think the biggest events that I work on is our golf day that we just had at Fiddler's Elbow, so shout out to them. And then our second biggest event, probably maybe even the largest event that we have each year, is our annual Women's Business Leaders Forum.
You know, it's kind of funny. We're kind of entering the second year of this show now. One of our first couple episodes, episode 2, was with Betty Boros.
Who you work with.
She's my boss.
She's your boss. I was going to
She
say your
is
boss,
my
but I
boss.
wasn't totally sure if you fell under her purview.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
She's great.
we had a whole episode about that last year, and so it's coming up again, and we're all equally excited about it now.
I actually heard a rumor about this event. I heard.
What kind of rumor did you hear?
So I heard that everybody who attends, and we have like 400 people coming this year, everybody who attends is going to get a little blue box with a white ribbon.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting hitting the same maybe discussion boards online, going through the same hot sheets and the same confidential informants. I might have heard the same.
Word on the street is that Tiffany is involved.
Well, I can confirm that rumor is true.
No way.
It's true.
Tiffany?
Tiffany, blue box, white bow.
It's good to know that I'm getting my information from good sources.
Yeah, right? That's amazing.
So anyone that comes, register www.njbia.org.
.org. Yeah,
I was say it's njbia.org/events.
There you go.
Yes, go check it out, register, and everyone gets a blue box.
That's amazing. I mean, in addition to an entire day full of professional development. And Bobby Brown is our keynote this year, right?
Bobby Brown is our keynote. So Bobby Brown, not the singer Bobby Brown, but
that would be kind of fun, though.
That would not go along with the mission and the vision.
I'm just picturing that reality show that she had with Whitney Houston. Remember?
No.
Didn't they have a reality show?
They did have a reality show, the two of them. They were married, Bobby Brown and
she always used to be like, Bobby!
Bobby!
Bobby! Not that Bobby Brown.
What Bobby Brown?
Not Bobby Brown.
Sorry. The beauty industry titan.
Yes. So she is world-renowned makeup artist, best-selling author, and now she is an entrepreneur. She is now focusing her specialties in health and wellness. So she has a new line of products called Evolution 18 that focuses on shakes and proteins and getting the right nutrition that you need in your body.
That's cool.
So yeah, she's going to be our closing keynote speaker. She's going to sit down with our president, Michelle Sakurka, and talk a little bit about
Shout out to Michelle Sakurka.
Yes.
a little her journey on how she got to where she was.
That's awesome.
And she's New Jersey owned.
She is.
She is New Jersey owned.
She's also
All
on
the best
Montclair,
people
I
are.
think.
Yeah, Montclair, and she owns a hotel
That's
called
right.
the George in Montclair.
Yes.
Brand new. Mm-hmm. So a little boutique hotel.
I was going to say, if you don't remember the show from last year, the Women Business Leaders Forum is an awesome event,
It is.
both for men and women. Like,
Yes.
I go every year because I film the thing, but even if I didn't film it, it would be great to go to.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things, I think it was Bernie Corrigan.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, Bernie Flynn.
Bernie Flynn.
Last year was saying, you know, if you're going to have a women's event or a gender diversity event that is only attended by women, then you're kind of missing the point because you're talking to the choir, let's say.
Yeah,
if
right.
we are going to really have like an engaging discussion around this topic, then we need to have everyone come together. And so I totally recommend, if you're a guy thinking about, you know, being part of the conversation, being part of that solution and the next step, this is the place to go. Mm-hmm. What's the date for the thing? I'm sorry.
So the date is September 14th
Very cool.
at the Newark Airport Marriott Hotel. So
we were
definitely
just
come.
there
We were
for-
just there for our IoT.
things.
But Vin, to your point, the whole theme this year is gender diversity, bringing men and women together to unlock that C-suite.
Yeah.
C-suite. So I have a special tip or a special deal
Oh,
for all our OPB listeners.
Ooh.
we get an exclusive deal. I love it.
I know, I like it. I
that.
was just thinking, any man who's listening and wants to come to the Women's Forum, get in touch with me, Kate Copperthwaite at njbia.org, or Kate or Vinny, and say they heard this
How about
podcast.
this? We'll make this real simple for you.
Okay.
OPB at njbia.org. The
Perfect.
people's business. OPB.
Okay.
Love it.
Send an email, say you heard it, and you want to come to the forum, and we'll give you a discount.
Nice.
How's that sound?
That's kind of
sounds awesome.
amazing.
All right.
This is the
Thanks.
first time we've ever gotten a discount.
I know.
For exclusive to
Why
our
not?
show. Yeah.
And ladies, too, if you
Even
want
our
to
sponsor doesn't do that for us. So.
We love them, though.
We
They're
do.
fabulous.
Shout out to NJM Insurance.
Totally.
So, Betty, if you're listening, I hope it's okay that I did this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think she's fine with it.
Okay, good.
All right. I think we're going to take a quick break now. And when we come back, we're going to play Awful or Awesome.
Awesome.
And we're back, and it is time to play Awful or Awesome, which is a game that faithful listeners know well. I'm going to name 3 things in quick succession, and we each have to decide if they're awful or awesome, and we have to be prepared to defend our answers as well.
Fair enough.
Ready?
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 All right, first up, lip sync battles.
Okay, so if I'm watching, I say awesome.
Right. If you're asked
If
to
I'm participating, awful.
I didn't actually even consider being asked to participate. I would 100% agree with you. Watching them, awesome.
Yeah.
Having to participate in something like that, awful.
I don't think I've really seen that many lip sync battles. I watched one.
Really?
It was Emma Stone against some late night host. I can't remember which one.
Probably James Corden.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe,
he's
yeah.
brilliant. He invented them.
Okay.
Yeah. On the best
Drop
show
them on.
ever.
See, I feel like it was like a Jimmy Kimmel kind of a thing.
No.
Or a Jimmy Fallon, I want to say.
It was the Christmas episode of Gavin and Stacey, which was a BBC show from back in the day.
Oh.
He invented it, and he brought it over here, and he incorporated it into, He was.
I just meant the one I saw, but I haven't, like... Is there like a forum where people watch these
There's
things?
two
There's a
shows.
show?
There's
Yeah.
two shows.
Yeah, there's a TV show.
I'd love to participate in something like that. So if one of
not
you
me.
wants to throw down at some point, I think it'd be pretty fun.
No, but I think that it would be fun to do carpool karaoke someday.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Pick a fun song and like jump into the BIA van.
Now that is a video that we can put.
We could totally do that, right? Could we agree on a song though?
Yeah, we can agree on a song.
right.
I have a song in my head.
Do you? What is it?
Ice Ice Baby.
Oh, you know all the words to that song. I know.
I do.
I know all the words to Bust a
You want to
Move.
bust it out?
Go ahead.
No.
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 It's lip singing. We'd have to play the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
Right?
that could be fun.
I know the words to Ice Ice Baby, but
I
yeah,
don't.
I feel like
I do.
if I was going to do it, it'd be
Sadly.
something funny. Like I could probably do 7 Things by Miley Cyrus really
my
well.
God.
You know? Something like that.
What's
yeah.
the Sir Mix-a-Lot song? Baby Got Back.
Baby Got Back.
That's
That
a
would be
fun
fun.
one. Yeah,
That
that's
would
a
be
good
fun.
one.
It would be interesting to see who we can get to participate in that.
Well, I'm
agree.
down.
All right, so did you land on it all?
I'm awesome. We'll
Awesome.
say
Okay,
awesome.
great.
Okay.
Next up, big weddings. And I don't just mean like big weddings. I mean like the engagement party and then the bachelor party and then the
So
shower
everything
and then
surrounding
like
the
all of the attendant nonsense that goes along with being a big wedding. Not nonsense.
It's not leading the conversation at all, is it?
Sorry, apologies. What do you think? I don't know.
I'm actually going to step in and say it's awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not enough these days to just get married. Like
Right.
everybody needs to have like this giant bachelor party, or I'm not going to say who it's for because then the person is probably listening to this. But I'm actually about to attend several weddings, so he won't know which one is him. And all of the people in the party keep throwing each other messages back and forth about what we're going to do for this bachelor party, and it just keeps escalating. You know, it started as like a whole weekend, and I was like, really, am I going to have to throw a whole weekend of this? Like, it can't just be one night, you know? And then it wasn't enough that we go to Boston. It then had to be escalated from that, and then they started combining ideas like. Really expensive idea A can be like Saturday, and then really expensive idea B can be this. And I feel like being like, I'm taking all the money that I'm spending on this, and that's being deducted from the gift.
Yeah. It's
It's
expensive.
way too expensive these days. And like, I'm not saying I don't care, because, I love them all.
Right,
You
of
know, I'm
course.
going to the wedding,
Yeah.
but like, I don't
Obviously.
care. Like, I don't want to go to a whole weekend of this
Yeah.
stuff. And that's just like the guys. Like, Tara, my wife, has been in a lot of weddings, and it's always this whole thing of like going shopping for the dresses and getting your hair done and, all that.
of it. Yeah, my cousin's getting married and I love her. And obviously I would be more than happy to be in the wedding, but I'm not. And I was like, no problem. Like, it just saves me the money of buying the dress and the shopping and the trying and the alterations and all of it. I'm just happy to be there, help them celebrate, dance at the reception, and show them some love. I don't need to be in any of it. It's great. What about you?
So you're an awful big wedding?
Yeah, I think so. Except for the reception.
Wait. You had to ask her. She started the question like that whole, big weddings, the really annoying thing.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
I am. My favorite part about any wedding is the reception where the DJ or the band is like bringing it and you're on the dance floor and you're just like, that's right. Dancing to Bon Jovi or, the B-52s.
In my case, I'm usually like the only one out there, and then it takes a while for other people.
I
to
would
start
totally be
bumping
out there
it.
too. I'm the one that gets it started.
So I have to say, awesome.
Oh, wow.
I know you're. Yes, I'm a hopeless romantic, and if there's a budget, if we talk about the budget in the get-go, we kind of have an idea of what it's going to cost you. I'm all for it. It's a one-time thing, and you're there for your friend or your family member. Blah blah blah. I'll do what it takes. I don't know. I can't wait for my kids to get married. I can't wait for the next.
Yeah, but you're not going to have to attend the bachelorette and
That's
the bachelor
right.
Yes, I
party.
would.
Oh,
You're going to attend,
no.
Skylar.
No, they probably don't want me there, but I would want to go. I would definitely go to Skylar's bachelorette if she would have
Wow.
me. Definitely go.
Oh, my God.
But also,
One of our last episodes, maybe even the last one. No, it was maybe like 2 ago. The vineyard where they had the bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be like the kind. You go as a group and you bicycle to a vineyard and you taste a little wine.
no, that's not Skylar. She wouldn't want
But
that.
that's the kind of one you wouldn't want your mom being at. So.
That's true.
I would get the PG version.
Exactly.
I also like it because it's the only time, honestly, sadly, that my husband and I can get dressed up.
Yeah.
I can put on a nice dress, get my hair done, do my makeup. And the only time that he'll dance with me, because my husband's
He's
not a dancer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I'm all about weddings. Like, I can't wait for the next wedding. His cousin is getting married in September. So I can't wait for that wedding.
Fun.
Just to get dressed up.
That sounds awesome.
So
Okay.
I'm all about awesome.
Wow. All right. Fair enough. Last one. Chick flicks.
Oh, awesome.
Right?
Awesome. They're my retreat.
If they're done well. Like, there are a lot of really, really, really bad chick flicks out there. But
Sometimes
the
the
good
bad
ones
ones make it
are
worse.
really, really good.
Yeah. What's good?
All right. The Holiday.
Okay.
Loved it. Bridesmaids.
Loved it.
Bridesmaids was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's way more bad ones than there are good ones.
Yeah, it's not a genre that's known for its real quality, Oscar-winning.
Such a...
I like to believe that I am a fan of all genres of films, and the romantic comedies is the same genre.
Yeah,
okay.
that's exactly what we're
Same
talking
thing.
I wasn't going to throw it out and say chick flicks, but romantic comedies are kind of the genre at the bottom. You know, it's kind of like, I'm not a big Western guy either, so it kind of be like romantic comedies and Westerns, but I don't know. There have been a few over the years I've liked. 500 Days of Summer was really good. Definitely Maybe, if you saw that.
I've
one.
seen that. That's
Yeah,
good.
It's adorable. What was the other one? The Big Sick. We were talking about that not that long ago. Does that
love
technically count?
I've never seen that, but yes, I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
it's
so
an Amazon
good.
original.
I don't know that it does count as a romantic comedy because it's so good.
There's a
You know what I
there's
mean?
a rule that it has to suck to be considered.
Right, it kind of does. But like, oh gosh, that's a really good question. But I feel
say
like
yes.
Yeah, I think it should.
But I've gotten dragged to a lot of this stuff over the years. Kate and I had a conversation a while ago about like the Twilight films.
Okay.
And, like,
Pardon me while I go puke in the corner.
I know they're bad. They're not good movies, but I kind of enjoyed Eclipse, like the third one. It's basically a bunch of pissed off werewolves fighting a bunch of pissed off vampires, and I feel like
But you think that's romantic comedy or chick flick?
No, but they had the whole like love story going on in the background over the 5 movies.
Okay.
And I just feel like if you're gonna drag your guy, like I feel like that's why it was made. Like they were like, all right, if we're gonna write this romance, you know, and these guys are gonna have to get dragged along, maybe we throw them a bone and there's like werewolves fighting vampires in the back. I don't know.
I mean, if you wanted to see that done well, you should rent What We Do in the Shadows. It's a great mockumentary about a house full of vampires who are housemates living in New Zealand, and they fight about who does the dishes. And when they fight about that, they like turn into bats and they're like flapping at each other. It's hilarious.
Well, I mean,
Hilarious.
I have an appreciation for horror. I could always throw out great vampire and great werewolf
Yeah,
movies.
that's true. So we're talking
What
about
I'm saying is, as long as you're being dragged to a chick flick in
Yeah.
the first place,
It's horrible.
this is not the worst thing you could possibly be dragged to. I think the reason it catches a lot of crap is because it is I was going to say romantic comedy. This one's more of a chick flick.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, but it's not a comedy.
that's why I was
No.
that's why I was
Barely-
reticent to actually categorize it as a
That's
romantic
like,
comedy.
it's very
Romantic.
romantic.
Yeah.
Drama?
Well, the fans of it would
Schlock. It's called
I don't
schlock.
know.
the fans of it would
that
argue
such a
that it's
word?
pretty romantic. I don't know.
I don't know. I think chick flicks as like Grease,
Oh, yeah.
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Those are my kind of chick flicks.
Totally, 100%.
And then there's
Those are
those
great.
bad ones that you're like, but you still can't help but look like.
Basically, any movie that is based on a Jane Austen novel, sign me up for. It's usually not that bad.
Everything on the Hallmark and Lifetime.
No. Although,
Hallmark is the bomb.
although I just watched for the first time, God help me,
Uh-oh.
Harry and Meghan, A Love Story on Lifetime.
I watched that.
And I
told you to watch
cried like a baby.
So wait.
multiple
Hallmark.
times. The acting was really good.
So Hallmark, who made all of Meghan Markle's movies anyway,
Yes.
made a Meghan Markle
No, this was
No.
a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, she'd probably
I'm
be kicking
impressed.
herself like, oh, I should have gotten that role.
Wait, I'm really impressed that Vinny knows about the Hallmark
That
channel.
right.
I am a serious film fan. I do not discriminate against any genre
Whatever.
of film. I'm E Wed was the one that I really liked on the Hallmark Channel. It might have been Lifetime. I honestly can't remember. It was about Erica Durant. She played Lois Lane in Smallville, and she decides to marry herself because our last awful or awesome topic, big weddings, she felt like, why is it that like these couples get to have that big day and
Right,
I don't
right.
just because I'm single? And yeah, it's predictable and all, but I enjoyed it. I don't know.
My mom is currently composing an email to you about how wonderful Hallmark movies are.
Yeah.
They're the best.
No, they're not. They're
I don't know.
terrible.
Every Saturday night at 9 p.m.
Every one is based on some horrible Debbie McCumber romance novel. They're terrible.
I know. So my daughter Skylar, she says to me, she's like, Mom, why are you watching the Hallmark again? You know how it ends up.
Right.
Boy meets girl, they fall in love, they break up, they get back together.
And
the
then
end.
they get married, right.
And I'm like, cause it's the romance.
There's way better places to find it.
You're right, 100% right, but
I was
my guilty
flipping-
pleasure.
Yeah, okay. As a guilty pleasure, I'll accept it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was flipping through the channels like a few Christmases ago, and I saw it was like Dean Cain had like a Hallmark.
Oh,
Yeah. Where he's like, there's like a Christmas movie with dogs and everything. I was like, all right, I'll stop and watch this. And then I found out he does them like every
I
year. or
watch them
something.
all.
So, yeah.
I watched them all.
You watch them all?
Disgusting. It's my guilty pleasure.
Sure. Hey.
My guilty pleasure.
All
all right. All right.
That's
So,
the game, right?
I think the game, yeah, I think we're done. We can't
with
bash each other anymore.
So, anything else you want to add about NJBIA events?
I do. I just want to remind everyone to definitely please check out the website, www.njbia.org.
/events.
events. And make sure to check out specifically the Women's Business Leaders Forum. We've got a lot of great stuff. We talked about Bobby Brown. We talked about Tiffany's. We have a lot of great education portions as well, including effective communications, negotiation tactics. What else are we talking about? We're talking about leader challenges that leaders face and how to grow your network.
And, you know, because I'm holding you to this.
Yeah.
Our listeners get a discount, right?
That's right. So you got
know
to
what
email that to, what is it again?
opb@njbia.org.
So you heard it?
Do we know what kind of a discount? Is it like 10% off, 20% off, $100 off?
So, no, not $100.
I love your...
We tried for you, okay?
Don't be ridiculous,
Don't ever
Kate.
say Kate and I don't do anything for you.
$100.
So how about we do this? The member rate is $175.
Okay.
I will do $150.
Okay.
All right, that's
How's
good.
that?
Something, hey?
There.
That's great.
Okay.
Fabulous. Thank you.
All right, so let's say that people have questions about like events, maybe the WBLF in general.
Okay.
How do they get a hold of you to do that?
Yeah.
They can send me an email at kcopperthwaite. So that's...
You're gonna have to spell it.
Yeah.
I
spell
know,
that.
it's this crazy name. Can't help it. It's my married name. Sorry, babe. It's KCOWPERTHWAIT at njbia.org.
And go ahead.
Or call me 609-858-9480.
What I was going to ask is, do we
Yes.
have like a mailbox that is, I don't know, like an event?
Oh, yeah, you can email NJBIA events.
Yeah. Events@njbia.org, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So
Totally.
in case you can't remember Kay Copperthwaite, you know, events might be a little easier. But
Okay.
They'll be able to get a hold of you that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
Absolutely. Or if you can't remember any of that, opb@njbia.org. We can
Sure.
forward anything that you send us
Yeah.
to Kim.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So that's our show,
I
right?
think that's our show. Wow. Thank you to subscribers and listeners. We appreciate the support. Thank you to New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, the official sponsor of the show. They do home, auto, and workers' comp, so check them out if you need some updated coverage. And finally, thank you to Kim Copperthwaite of the NJBIA Events Department. You are amazing. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's our
Absolutely.
pleasure. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.